Um, I served in a partisan environment for 15 years and came and served in a nonpartisan environment. And the one thing that both of the institutions have in common is that every year the participation on the part of people has progressively become less. Doesn't matter what it is that we attempt to do, we never change the very system that many times perpetuates the lack of participation on the part of people. You know, we have one of the greatest democracies in the world, and yet we probably have the least number of people that participate in the elections of people in that democracy. And that is a real shortcut. That's a real sad commentary. You know, you would imagine that people would be motivated to save money, because clearly, whether it's a community college example or many other examples, you would have imagined that that would be enough for people to say, we want to do something about it. You know, we had, many years ago, we had what we called the revolution of taxpayers in the state of California when they implemented Proposition 13. And I can say to you, probably there is nothing more destructive than the passage of that, not just on the ability to finance government, but more importantly, what came as a result of it. The times of demagogues that entered into politics, whose entire mission in life was to tear government apart. Now, it's interesting. You spend $1 million against government, but really to try and get into government for the purposes of trying to destroy it. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And that's what you have gotten. I think that that probably more has led to the diminishing numbers of people that have gotten involved in the political process. And it's a real sad commentary. I think IRV, I believe that anything that changes the status quo is a positive in terms of hopefully empowering people to be able to select individuals that they feel are going to be good for them. Yes, it probably cut down on negative campaigning. Yes, it'll cut down on maybe the amount of money that is spent in campaigns, and maybe it's spent a lot more intelligently than it is today. And yes, maybe you're going to have less fringe candidates that are going to be running. I mean, regardless of what it is, you know, what I find to be a sad commentary, that in a city like Los Angeles, that I believe has a great institution known as the city council, when an individual gets elected by 12% of the people in a district, to me, is the saddest commentary to American democracy we could ever have. And it's not a question of not trying to get people involved. It's not a question of trying to get people to go out to vote, because, I mean, ask a business, ask labor, ask anybody that is a participant in the political process how much money is asked for by the individual candidates, and yet nothing ever happens. And I believe that we would be well served. I believe that minorities would be well served because it's been borne out in San Francisco to have IRV. I believe that people, that the various interest groups that are interested in constructive change would also be well served by not having to compete with people's viewing habits on television. The days of election, have one election, and hopefully you could get them to the polls. There would be less rancor and the like. So I think that this is a constructive approach. I believe the Los Angeles should in fact entertain this as a constructive change in the way that we do our business, and I believe not only will it save money, but more importantly than anything else, I think it probably is a step in the right direction of empowering and getting more people involved in the political process. Thank you.